Hello, in this video we will discuss how to use path array in AutoCAD. The example that we will discuss is very simple. We have a table with an odd shape, which actually I drawn it using polyline command, and we have a chair, and we want to repeat the chair over the table in a certain fashion. So it will lead to a good looking meeting table, for instance. A very simple trick that we will start with, we will go to offset command and we will offset the polyline using a 1 unit distance, and then we'll press enter. This scratch polyline will be removed at the end of the array command. Then we'll go to Home tab, Modify panel, and we will choose Path Array. Now, one will ask me about why the chair is so far away from the table. This is just to prove to you that the location of the shape that will be repeated is not a big problem. It can be placed any place in the drawing. So we'll start with select objects. We'll select the objects that we want to repeat. When we are done, we have to press enter. The second question will be select path curve. We'll click on that. Now, once we clicked, a couple of things happened. We'll zoom out a little bit. We'll see that the chair was repeated in a very odd shape, which we don't want to. This is the first thing, and don't worry, we're going to correct this. And the second thing is an array creation context tab is appearing with a certain settings that we will go through. Now, there is a button which is switched on called Align Items. We'll see the effect of this button in a moment. But the first thing that we have to do is to change our base point. The first thing that we have to do is to go to the base point button, click it on, then we'll go to and specify almost the center of the chair using O-Track, O-Snap. Once we do this, everything will be in the right place. Now, there are certain problems that we have to correct. The command is not done yet. The first thing is, how many objects is there? And the answer is 21, but we cannot control that. Why not? We cannot control that because the default setting is to use what we call a measure. Now, if we go to Properties panel, we'll click on this button and select Divide. Divide will give me the ability to distribute the chairs along the path and with an equal spaces. We'll select Divide and see how things will be done. Now, upon AutoCAD calculation, it reaches to that we need a 21 in order to fill it like this. Now, if you don't like that, you can simply say, okay, we want 20 only. Press enter, and there you go. You got what you want. Now, by default, you get a 1 row of repeated chairs. Now, if you want 2 rows, simply you can come here and select and then say 2 rows. You get 2 rows. Now, the distance between a row and the one above it is 1.3951, which is an odd number. We'll go and correct it to 1.25. And there you go. Now, the button associative is on. That means once we are done with the command, all the objects will be considered as a single object. Let's go and do that. Close array. And then we will click on that. When we hover over it, we will notice that all of these objects are considered to be a single object. Now, if you click on it, now you will see that the Array Context tab is repeated again for settings, other settings that you can do if you want to select or change or edit the settings of the array that you want. That's it for path array. Thank you very much for listening.